beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
All the boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I haven't seen more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can into an open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They go play action with Hurts. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback is simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he is going to go down. Back in the 11-yard line. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From 28 yards out. The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. A give running left, it's Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Eagles at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
From the 41, Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Touchdown! Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him. and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's not quite going to get to him. It'll be a gain of 3rd and 10.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that
looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Here's Watson. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers over the middle. He's got Watkins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Again, that's Watkins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, 26!
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man, here's Cobb. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb with career touchdown number 60 as his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. But the bouncer is taken inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Trenton Cannon. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
That's a great victory on the side. You just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's going to be third down, a ways to go here. Third and 14. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins, 87 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Come on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 4. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
We've seen it several times. Again, working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mikey, 18.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
A run with a fullback. It's Ben Mason. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Chris Barnes there on the stop.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Hurts to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 10 yards out. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Crosby for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Packers 32, Eagles 21. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit.
Let's go now.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Running right, here's Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Drop 60, drop 60. Cut back team, cut back team.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it, it's not always how you start.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Packers 39, Eagles 21. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. They go play action with Hurts.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
But first down, Hurts.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Rashawn Gary buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers throwing here. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extreme.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Let's go now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.